Hey, this is Groovey. I'm here with Elias from Nonpoint here at the Fillmore Auditorium in Denver, Colorado. How's it going, man?
Good.
Right on. How's this tour treating you so far? It seems pretty rocking and wicked.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting bill. It's a lot of big names, so it's fun to be on.
And different styles too, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely a mishmash of styles.
Yeah, and a lot of people's favorite bands, including yours. And speaking of which, the new album is freaking awesome. I love it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
What was it like putting it together?
It was fun. Johnny K is a great producer.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do it out of Chicago, so got to see the family on the weekends, which is always good.
That's good.
And got to fly to Nashville to work with Brian Virtue and Rob Graves on a track, and overall it was a good experience.
That's awesome. Yeah, I heard it, and I think it's the most solid one I've heard in a while. I mean, the other ones are amazing, but this one's awesome.
Thank you. It's my favorite of our group too.
Yeah, I've had it on perma-spin for the last few days.
All right, that's good. Did you hear that?
Yeah, go out and get it. It's freaking awesome. Go get it. I'm being horrible. I forgot the name of the album though.
It's self-titled, that's why.
Oh, that's why. Nonpoint. Why'd you go with the self-titled album after, what was it, the 8th one?
Yeah, this is number 7. 9 altogether, including the local releases back in South Florida. New members, new label, new manager. Just everything felt new. So
New beginning kind of deal?
Yeah, I want to hit the reset button, and we figured that was a good way to step out.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks.
Really cool. So after this tour, what do you got going on tour-wise?
We're doing Device, David Draymond's new band.
Ooh.
And then probably a festival tour. All the festivals go out, and hopefully we'll be heading overseas to do all that July Europe festival stuff. And
nice.
And then probably headline in the fall. Maybe go after a third single. So work.
What about video-wise? What do you got coming out?
We're talking about doing That Day. That Day is the second single. It gets service to radio in a couple weeks, so we're probably going to try to squeeze a video somewhere on one of these days off. But we'll see what we can do.
Nice. Now, do you guys prefer the Rockin' Out video or the mini film?
We've always had really pretty much all performance videos. Our fans really, we were kind of like the Deftones way back in the day, or Tool. Like nobody knew what we looked like for like years. So people love our live shows, so they look for that in our videos. So we like to give them that too.
Awesome. Well, cool, man. There's actually just a few other questions. They're the survey questions we ask every band coming through town. In the history of your entire band, touring the world, what's the worst thing you've ever eaten?
Worst thing I've ever eaten?
Yeah, on the road.
Oh, man, there's been some bad ones.
Name a couple if you want.
Man, I made the mistake of having seafood in like Utah, and then after that it was no more landlocked states and seafood. Very fishy, that's the way we eat it here. It's like, no, man, it's not the way you should eat it. I'm from Florida. There's water all around us, and this ain't the way fish is supposed to smell or taste. That's probably up there, definitely. A lot of Chinese food, cat knuckle looking chicken that looks like it's There's some interesting places out there.
What about around the world? Did you run into anything that was just too gross to even deal with?
No, I'm pretty adventurous with what I eat, so it takes a lot to gross me out, like cat knuckles.
Don't eat cat knuckles. It's disgusting. All right, man. So besides music, what do you geek out on? Tell me about your geekiness.
I'm a gamer. As sad as it sounds, it's a fun way to occupy your time, and when you're out on the road, because limited space in a bus, and people stepping all over each other and everybody fighting over the same thing. So it's easy to just jump in your bunk, play video games on your TV.
What are some of your games?
Right now, I'm playing Sleeping Dogs. I just beat the Tomb Raider one in like a day and a half. That was so easy. But other than gaming, I really like to go to the beach. I'm an outdoors kind of guy, and I'm a sun guy. I grew up in South Florida, so beach.
Awesome. Beach and video games. You gotta get a little solar powered Xbox.
Yeah, right.
Right on, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Right on. Hey, this is Groovey. This is Elias from Nonpoint, Fillmore Auditorium, Denver, Colorado. Rock on. Cheers.